in the section. With the runner, boy, you nigga, no question. You will run a motherfucker high stepping. Hey, you never had a big enough weapon. Motherfucker never learned your lesson. I'm an 88 pack nigga. I'm an 88 pack nigga. I mean, day walker, drink blood, fangs out, full moon, motherfucker, change like a hoe, nigga. I'm just a nigga from the hood trying to stack a little cheddar for the money.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Lightweight. Lightweight, baby. Once again, it's time to bleed. Drew Titan Bronx on deck. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. Main event Mark. Dwayne Jones, Simon Bridgman. Mo Boxing, my brother. Adrian Vett. Kenny Peeps. Pink Meadows, good morning. Bert. What up? John Corner, what up, family? Oh, yeah? Oh, man, I didn't even know that. Wow. Wow. Salute to him. Rick Blackwell. Mr. Paz. What up? Ratchet since 91. Stormy B-Man, the Sensei. If y'all not subscribed to the Sensei, there's something wrong with y'all. Stormy B-Man in the building. Anwar Willis. Don Shatta. What up? MP, what the fuck? Good. Shit jumped on me, stupid. Underground Asylum. Cam So Smooth. Stu Baby Love, what up? Eric Holt, Willie Beecher. Ghetto Life Boxing, what up? Viva Tu Vida, Jose Mountain, what up? Jay Walk, The Pyramids, Macadon 1, Bob Sportsman League, Jamil, what up? King Corleone. The Brothers UK in the building. He was like my third sub. I will always appreciate this brother right here. Chase Money, Hard Body, J. Timo. Switchblade. World Combat Sports in the building. Go subscribe to my brother Scotty. World Combat Sports. Yes, sir. Oh, it jumped again. Goodness. Thank Father. 88 Sports Talk. Picasso, Unique Dawn. I Am Ill Will. Everyone go subscribe to I Am Ill Will. The passion on that channel is something different. And the brother got to, the boy can sing. The boy can sing. Boss Red, what up? C Cut, FBT TV, Brown on Boxing. Let me turn this camera on so I can see my ugly face. Ah. Anthony Bolton, salute. All right. Yo. Terry Smoot, salute. Trick Boxing. Kano Local Sports in the building. Go subscribe to my Boricua brother. Kano Local. He be in the trenches too. Amari Antiquity. Slick Tom. Yo, don't you hate boxing sometimes? I swear to God, I'll be like, yo, man. Why am I doing this? Yo. The Cali Enigma in the building. Go subscribe to my brother, the Cali Enigma. Earl Taylor Senior, salute. I mean, really think about it. As much as we love this sport, can't we think of a dozen reasons why we can't stand it? You know what I don't like? Jay Good, what up? You know what I don't like? When you spend so much time Hamza S, Snacks B, salute. Proving your case. And right after you're done proving your case, the sport does something stupid. Jared, what up? King Bonnie. And it's like, yo, you be like, yo, I just got done defending this entire situation. And in 24 hours, these fools, and I'm talking about the whole sport, these fools, the promoters, the managers, the fighters, the fans, Southern T Boxing, what up? Do something silly that leaves you like, Eric Jenkins, salute. You're like, yo, come on, man. I remember going through, back when I was on Facebook, Bumpy Thompson, there was some, and I still see it sometimes, but I ignore it a lot better now. Brent Fox, salute. Y'all ever had like a full-blown debate? Rampage Jackson, salute. Yep, and I'm about to talk about MMA. Funny he has that name. You ever had a full-blown debate with a hardcore MMA fan? You know, that's like the dumbest. Supreme Beast Boxing Talk in the building. Go subscribe to Supreme Beast Boxing Talk. Them brothers be bullshitting on the beltway, doing their damn thing. I'll be in the building. Sometimes I can't comment, but I'm listening. G Flack Escobar, what up? Yeah, it's like, yo, yeah, hit the like button, man. YouTube be playing games. Cost you nothing. Hit the like, hit the dislike, whatever it is. You ever had like that ridiculous argument? Like, here's how it would go. You know, Jay Petty, what up? I would go, there'd be like a post of like boxing or something, and you just go in there, make a comment, and that person on Facebook has a friend that you don't know, and then they'll comment on your comment. You see, first of all, let me just Anthony Lamar salute. First of all, let me say this. Robert Singleton, what up? TZ Frank. That is dumb. Unscripted Virtuoso, what up? What up? What up? What up? What up? That's dumb. That's dumb. The only reason why I would comment on someone's comment or at them, whether it was on Facebook or Star City J, where you been? Donnie Side, King Carr, is if they say something that I think is mad funny or I agree with it, you know, or both. But if I disagree with it and it's like off the wall, I look at it and I'm like, all right, Sean, what up? And I had to learn to do that over time. You know, because I've gotten the most arguments I've gotten in my life has been in social media. I have quadrupled Black Alpha salute. I've quadrupled my argument before this internet stuff. I rarely got into arguments with strangers. Well, with my line of work, that's different though. But on the internet, there's all the smoke you want. If you like arguing and debating and you think you're a lawyer, take your talents to Facebook. Take your talents to Instagram. It's happening to me right now as we speak. Right now. Fred posted a video about Malcolm X. I made a comment on the video. Never said whether I agree with it or not. I just in-shorted the video and I said, hey, okay, damn, man. So in short, what's said in the video is and I said, damn, man. And right now, as we speak, I got this brother atting me. Come on, man, you don't know. Bro, I'm commenting on the video. Why are you coming at me? So if you like arguing and debating, take your talents to social media. I make one comment on Malik Scott on Marcellus Wilder, on Deontay Wilder, go to any one of those when you see my name on Instagram. 106 people commenting me and atting me, disrespecting me, and then when I respond, what do you think happens? So now I'm in a space where if I don't know you, I'm just gonna block you. I don't care what you say to me. It don't even make sense to go back and forth with them. They're strangers and they're pussycats. Meow, meow. And they're pussycats. Because 10 times out of 10, it's a page that has there's no face on it. If there's a face on it, the account private. They got like 2 posts and like 4 followers. It's like, yo, come on, get out of my. Why are you talking to me? Why are you stalking me? Demola, the plant-based pugilist. Where you been at, brother? What up? D-Man Jr., salute. I'm like, what the fuck? Why are you here? You don't like Malik. You just, since Deontay started working with him, you don't like Malik. You don't like Marcellus. You don't like Deontay, but you on his page. Pussycat. You will never catch me arguing with anybody on a Tyson Fury Instagram post. Why? Why do y'all think y'all never find me over there? Faith and Cross, salute. DOG, salute. The Wonderful Life of Bobby J. Where you been at, family? You will never find me over there fighting with anybody on Dillian White's Instagram. Why do you think that? On AJ's Instagram. Why do you think that? Listen. You will never catch me at a party where there's Bloods and Crips getting shot up. Why? Because Drew won't be there. Slip the jab. Salute. Live life real. Rashad Livingston. What up? You won't find me there. I'm not there for it. The Sweet Science Examiner. Salute. I'm not there. I'm not there. Yo, so Players Ball. Salute. Yo, the party got shot up, man. That's crazy. Yo, he got hit. That girl got hit. He got hit. Everyone got hit. Damn, that's messed up. I went through a point in my life in the 90s where I had one incident, and it wasn't even meant for me. But prior to that, there was so many incidents, and you always got that friend that was there for all of it. I got a couple of friends that was there. Everything big that happened growing up, they were always there. Some of them got hit. And one day later on in our lives, they're like, yo, man, outside of that one situation, I don't recall, you being around for. I said, yeah, that's right. That's right. And no, I'm just saying, I said, yeah, that's right. That's why they invented Atari and Nintendo. Because when you live in an area that gets a little wild after hours, you know better and you go home. That don't make you a punk. That makes you smart. Because I also came up with a lot of guys that ain't make it. They're not here. They weren't gangsters. They just like to be around things. And it was called Crossfire. See, I knew better. I said, you know what? Not today. I have a bad feeling about that party. Those dudes over there, never seen them before. It's 85 degrees tonight. Why they got on trench coats? Are y'all not seeing this? And they're everyone's partying and drinking, and they just stand there. They're waiting on something. They're looking for somebody. You ain't got perfect game with a 12 gauge. You hitting everything. Later, y'all. I'm going home to play some Super Nintendo. And that's what I did. Sunday morning. Yo, man, yo, so-and-so got shot. Oh, Is he all right? You gonna make it? Where were you? What, I'm bulletproof? I went home and I was playing a game called Street Fighter. That's what I did. Those girls in the party, I already got their number. I left. I'll talk to them later. Oh, what happened to Susie? Crossfire? Well, won't be calling her. Sounds messed up, but that's real. Salute 3 Pyramids in that super chat. Much love and appreciation. He says salute from Finland. Wilder by homicide. Finland. That's what's up, bro. Much love and appreciation. I don't mean to go off on a tangent, but I promise I'll bring this full circle. There's just behavior I don't understand. Tay-Tay, good morning. Tanisha, the young goddess, good morning. There's just certain things I don't understand. Right? I promise you I'm gonna connect the dots. So the internet thing, right? People, and they do it on Instagram. Like I said, it's being done right now. I literally closed my Facebook. Because I just got annoyed with it. Nazi, salute. Vladimir's dad, salute. Ebony Queen, good morning. Have a blessed day, Tay-Tay. I got annoyed with it. Yo, Facebook canceled my first account so bad that when they blocked me, and this was at the height of the Donald Trump thing. I was getting suckered into Kaz, what up? Suckered into debates every day with complete strangers, getting calls all kinds of niggas and everything else. But then when I responded, I got, you can't make no post for a month. I ain't care. Taylor Bell, salute. I got blocked on my first account so bad that they said if I wanted to reopen my account, they needed a picture of my driver's license. I said, why the fuck they need Dwayne Jones, salute? I said, what is this? So I killed that account. I made another one that I had for like about 2 years. But here's the thing. I had to use my government name. They wouldn't let me use another name. So I said, fine. I said, I ain't hiding from nobody. A tag name or my government name is irrelevant when I have my face on it. So I said, F it, I'll use my government name. And the silliness still persisted. I remember I shared a video from somebody else and I got 8 days in Facebook jail, but the person that posted the video was still posting because I reached out to them. I said, did you get Facebook jail? Dude responded to me, no, I didn't. I said, well, I shared your video and I can't post for 8 days when it's your video. They said, man, that's messed up. He who greets with fire, salute. Darren Cummins, salute. I was like, what is going on? So obviously they know your ethnicity. They know who you are by way of your IP address and your phone number. Everything is connected. They know who you are. So I said, why the hell did they want my driver's license to open up my old account? It's still sitting there asking me, J. Mitch, salute. Asante L, salute. They're still asking me, do I want to open up my first account? I can pull it up on my phone right now. I'm like, what is this? I said, okay, Facebook ain't for me. I let the whole thing go because I reconnected with friends I ain't seen since the 80s. I got all their phone numbers. Every last one of them. And I said, and I told them in a big old group chat, countdown. Because in about 30 days, I'm closing my Facebook. I'm just making sure I'm reaching out to everybody. And I gave myself 30 days and I reached out to everybody. Because I know that, it turns out I know thousands of people. But Jessica Burden, salute. PGH Big Dog, salute. Yeah, that's right, 88. They are racist. They are racist. Duke Todd, salute. Donald, now the 66-year OG Grant, salute, fam. I heard you got some new tail. Enjoy that, fam. Yes, sir. You know, I'm like, wow, man. So I let Facebook go, and I closed it. And I don't miss it. I don't care. Instagram is owned by Facebook, so they have the same technology. They know who you are. By way of, let me tell you something. It's not what you think. Do a crime, and let you be a suspect to a heinous crime. They'll find you by way of your phone. The first thing they're gonna do is check your social media. That's because it's the era we living in. They're gonna check your social media. They're gonna track you through your phone, whether your locator is on or off. Of course. Let me just stop this shit before it starts. And that's how we do it. Coco, what up? So, but thank you for getting me back on track, though. But I'm saying this for a reason. Facebook, Instagram, CB Sports in the building. They could find you. They know who you are. If they want to block your account, how do you think they do it? Tab Investment, salute. How do you think they do it? Your IP address on your router. Main Box and Biker, salute. That's right, 88. They do that. They did that to me 5 times in a day. They calling me all out. They calling me out my name all crazy. Oh, shoot. I'm sorry, Taylor Bell. I missed your super chat. I'm so sorry, brother. Missed my previous super chat. Double up all good. My bad, son. I'm so sorry. Sometimes I have the other page up and I'll be cooking and I just miss it. My bad, fam. I'm sorry. I got to get better with that. I'm so sorry. I appreciate y'all. So, again, I'm giving y'all a gem. They know your IP address. You try and do it from the phone, they'll block you on the phone. Now, it's like, how are they doing that? It's 2 different devices. No, everything leads back to you. YouTube has the same ability. So when ish start hitting the fan for these trolls, you can't say you ain't do it. Anyway. So, y'all ever had a debate with a MMA fan? Right? One of the biggest things that they would tell me is MMA's taking over. Now, here's where I stand on it. I ain't got no beef with MMA. I watched the first UFC, the first one. The first few of them. Salute to my brother Stormy B-Man, the sensei in the building. He said, Drew, Facebook may as well be called Got Him. Yeah. Yep. I mean, really, listen. Majority of people on there, I'd like to think that they're not criminals. People are really using Facebook for what it's for. Get in touch with family, friends, and doing events, and it's innocent. But Facebook can become, even Instagram, the social media can become a very dark place. You know, and once you're in it, they know how to find you. You've made their lives easier. I have nothing to hide. So I don't care. But all you guys running around with your face not on it and everything else, do something crazy enough, they'll come and get you. And I'm going to tell you something else. It's at the point, I'm not going to say coming to the point, it's at the point where you aggravate somebody enough, they can come get you. And that's the new headache that the law is dealing with. I just gave you another gem. Jay, salute. So yeah, the first 2 UFCs I watched, and Royce Gracie won both of them. The Giant Killer, the original Giant Killer in MMA. And I said, wow, this is dope. Since then, the company was sold. Dana White purchased it. And Dana White has built an empire for himself. Bruce Goes in the building. Salute. And MMA has matured a great deal. Healer, the mind, body, and coach, a.k.a. my brother Focus Ball. Yeah, I remember the guy who won boxing glove. It was strange. It was strange to look. When you first saw it, you was captured by it because everyone remembers the movie Bloodsport. And JC, salute. And I said, wow, this is dope. Ken Shamrock, you know what I'm saying? Pat Smith. I was there, I watched it. And the sport has matured. Now, where the MMA fans don't understand. Now I'm saying Dana White took it. Dana White took it, right? And he built the empire because now everybody knows it worldwide. MMA is a sport, but what's the biggest company? UFC. It's the biggest company. I mean, they got video games now. It's crazy. And but my point is, the biggest arguments I used to get in with these MMA guys is they was like, all right, well, I have a Chaz Bleach, salute. MMA is better and boxing is dying. And I'm like, how could boxing be dying? Now, when you engage, Reese, what up? And I'm like, why would you say that? Well, boxing's dead and nobody watches your sport. I said, well, Floyd Mayweather would tell you different. And I told him, I said, a co-main eventer or a mid-carder will make more money in a night than most main eventers at a UFC event. And this is prior to Conor McGregor, of course. Prior to Conor McGregor. And they even lost that argument later on. They're like, oh, because your boxers are arrogant. Even from the days of Ali, boxers are arrogant. And look at your boy Floyd Mayweather. And I know they were face palming once the emergence of Conor McGregor, because he's every bit the a-hole. But their argument was boxing is dying and they're about to take over. Well, the reason why that argument existed was because the era of technology that we're in. Everything is hustled now. It's double time. Iron Levant, salute. Double time, double time, double time. If there was social media back in the day with Ali, he'd be a bigger star, but he'd have double the amount of hate. That's just what it is. So things are different. The age of technology is different. Person said to me, look how fast MMA is growing as opposed to boxing. I said, well, that's because of technology. UFC aired in the early 90s. The technology was different. Not Zay, yeah, I'm gonna get to that. I know, Lawrence, it won't. Brother Boxing Talk, salute. And everything is double time in today. UFC came out in the early 90s, mid 90s, whatever. And it grew as technology grew. Is the Model T car as fast as a 1970 Cadillac? Is a 1970 Cadillac as fast as a 1980 Chevrolet? You get what I'm saying? Technology gets better. So it catches on faster. More eyes are on it. But truth be told, jiu-jitsu been around for years. We just seen it in the 90s, but it's been around prior to that for years. Nobody was talking about Thai boxing in the 90s. You know when people started talking about Thai boxing around my way? Mr. Gumbo, salute. After kickboxing with Van Damme. I'm serious, Tung Po. Then when UFC came out, they was like, oh, that's real? Yeah, it's real. Thai boxing, Muay Thai is real. Hollywood just amplified it. So, I mean, you're going back and forth with these guys. And then when you get to the argument, the debate about, you get to the debate about the overall sport, there's certain things that I can't justify. Now, I know I said that I wouldn't talk about these fools. But granted the current atmosphere, I realized, Justin Hawkins, salute, that it's impossible not to. Reason being is that they can go in so many directions now that it's become news. And to ignore them would be to ignore their potential opponents. You understand what I'm saying? So they are canceled, meaning that when I say they're canceled, now I have to be clear. When I say that the Charlos are canceled, that means whatever is said about them, and when we know what it's really about, I don't have to defend them. I don't have to defend them because race don't matter. So now, one of the fam in the chat just said, why is Maul ducking Boo Boo? Anthony Davis, salute. Let's get to it because the brother asked a very real question. So let's get to it. Oh, man. Jamal Charlo imitated, see, let me highlight that, imitated Canelo Alvarez when the topic of meeting Demetrius Andrade in a title unification fight came up at his post-fight press conference early Sunday morning. The unbeaten WBC champion jokingly referred to Andrade as a horrible fighter. The same criticism Alvarez, payday, you want payday, I know that, offered when he got into a shouting match with Andrade after Alvarez's victory over Billy Ho Saunders last month. The 31-year-old Charlo contended that he is receptive to fighting Andrade next, yet he suggested that he'd like to see Andrade beat his tough, unorthodox opponent Saturday night, Juan Macias Montiel, before putting together their fight for his WBC belt and Andrade's WBO middleweight championship. Okay, yeah, Montiel didn't win any rounds while challenging Charlo, but the awkward contender gave Charlo some difficulty, blah, 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 blah. Charlo alluded to the network, stream service, and promotional issues when discussing the potential showdown with Andrade. I don't make the fights, Charlo said. Let's highlight that. I don't make the fights. I don't pick the fights. You know, whatever circumstances that he in, I'm not here for none of that. I'm a fighter. I don't look. I own lines, only promotions. What's the point in owning? Okay, we'll get to it. Because I just have a question. Maybe I'm missing something. I'm going to ask y'all. But I don't give rights to make the sanctioned bouts and to make the commissioners of each belt, and he fights on a different network. I'm not into all that, all right? I just say if you want to fight, you know how to make the fight happen. That's all I'm about. Like, I'm not going to go back and forth with him. But he's a horrible fighter. He's a horrible fighter. I mean, it's going to be a horrible fight. What you saying? Like, you know, I'll get to it. You know, whatever. I'm cool with all that. You know, I'm not here to talk ish about anybody. We warriors. I'm down to get in the ring with anybody. I just showed y'all a fight like, there's that word again. You know, like, cause like, because you know what I'm saying? I'm lions in camp, it's whatever, cause I'm a warrior. You know, I'll fight, but I don't make the fights. Like, cause it's whatever. We lions in the camp. Let's see if he could beat dude I just fought. Like, you saying, like, there's another one. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then we'll talk. There's another one. Like, whatever. Who's raising these niggas? You know what Malcolm X said? Malcolm X said, I don't recall exactly the exact quote, but when someone is using profane language like cursing a lot, that means they're really uneducated because they have nothing educated to say, but they want to be heard. For example, we get on here and we talk boxing. And when we point out whatever situation is, we say, what about A, B, C, D, E, and F? And what are we met with? You a dick rider. Okay, but prove your case. You a fanboy. Okay, but prove your case. Oh, you this is it. But prove your case. Because what you're doing doesn't fly in the courtroom. I'm asking you to prove your case. Can't do it. You can't do it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm reading that, and I added a lot to it, but because we lions in the camp. I don't make the fights, but I'm a warrior. We warriors out here. What do because I there it is right there. There it is right there. A man uses profanity because he has not the vocabulary to appropriately express himself. Malcolm X. There it is. That's exactly what I was talking about. I couldn't remember the quote, but that's what I was talking about. Like, that was what I was talking about. Like, you know what I'm saying? That dude got Tourette's. You ever been around someone with Tourette's? It's hilarious. I got several seats in hell waiting for me. Like, really, Like, really. Like, lions in the camp. Like, we warriors. Like, we lions out here. We warriors out here. Like, I don't make the fights, but we warriors. If he wants to make the fight with me, like, he knows what to do. Like, How about this, Jamal? Make the fight because it's the right thing to do. Why are you do something that Canelo didn't do? It has no intention of doing. Like he has no intention of fighting you. That part. You got the gold. You the shot caller. Right? I mean, like, right? You got the gold. You're the shot caller. Like, seriously. Like, you know, right? Like, you know, Lions in the camp. You got the gold. You calling the shots. But you don't make the fights. Did we not all read right through what Canelo was doing? We laughed about it, but shift through all the jokes. Payday, payday, you want payday? I know that. We laughed. But shifting through all of that, what was real? That Andrade is there and he's not fighting him. It ain't got nothing to do with no damn payday. It has everything to do with this guy potentially giving Canelo a problem. Not Zay says both of them not going to get the Canelo fight. If they fight each other, maybe Canelo fights the winner in the future, but only one going to have that fight. I'll go out on a limb, fam, and I'll say I don't think any of them get the fight. And they better off fighting each other and freezing Canelo out. Because you two Negroes can get together and do a decent fight. But and this is where I'm going with this. This is where I'm going with this, Maul. And this is coming from a place of logic. That's right. They're wasting their whole career chasing Canelo. This is where this comes from. You are not going to get away with what Canelo is getting away with. Especially now. Did you catch what I just said? You know, like, you're not going to get away with it. Like, you never was. But even if you kind of did have the backing of your supporters, you may have been able to, but you can't do what Canelo does. You can't do it. Why? If race don't matter, why can he do something that you can't? You just quoted Canelo like word for word, like, you know, like you took a page out of his book. The person who wrote the article said it. Said you took a page out of Canelo's book. You told him go fight the guy you just fought. Andrade is a champion. You don't tell him what to do. Somebody wants to be undisputed. I swear to God, I hate boxing. I love the art. I love the brain power it takes. I love watching the warriors in the ring. But some of the best fights that I've ever seen were from fighters you probably never even heard of or remember. I miss Tuesday night fights. I miss Friday night fights. I miss turning to Gala Vision. Y'all remember that? Remember the boxing shows on Gala Vision and what was the other one? There was 2 Spanish channels I got out here. And on Friday nights they had fights. I didn't understand any of the commentary. But I loved watching those fights from the guys I ain't never heard of. Because you would see things. And on the low, you would get like good fights on there. I was watching these 2 Spanish dudes fight, and I wish I could remember their name. And this was before the internet. It was like it was an elevator match. It was Foreman Lyle, but it was Foreman Lyle with 50 knockdowns, but these kids were technical. And I even think to write down their names. 2 Spanish dudes. And guess what? It went all 12. Telemundo. Oh, y'all had Univision too? Yeah, there was 3. Telemundo, Galavision, and Univision. Some of the best boxing you could see from people you never even heard of. And I don't even think they're writing that stuff down, man. Because now we're spoiled with this crap. So now I can't discredit or argue. Well, I can't, depending on what the argument is, with the MMA guy. When he says, yo, man, your sport's dying. A slow death, but we're still alive. I don't think boxing's ever going to really die. MMA is just moving faster. They made the comparison. MMA has reached prominence. Well, not prominence because it's still growing. But it's grown faster than boxing. I said, boxing legitimately got 200 years on y'all. And we have access to the same things that you have access to. Social media. Telemundo still got some dope cards. Yeah. I implore you, in your city, when there's a small fight held at a gym, go support those fighters. You might see a fighter, and then 5 years, this dude's raking in dough all over social media. And he's the next Errol Spence. You're like, yeah, I remember I saw that guy at a gym. And you get some clown on the internet saying, this guy ain't ish. You're like, no, I watched him fight 5 years ago. He got knocked down 4 times, came back, showed poise, and knocked the guy out. So I don't know what you're talking about. This wasn't even on TV. I saw it. But everything can be seen now. Because what do you go to those small gyms and watch those fights, what do you see? Their family holding up their phones, going live. So technically those small cards, although they're not on a major network, they're being seen worldwide. Aunt Julia, who's stationed in Germany, can see the fight. You dig what I'm saying? That's boxing. Go watch Stormy B Man, the 3 Wise Men of Boxing. Stormy B Man, Kurt Sugar, Scrapbook Boxing. If you want an education, they discuss things like that. It's hard to have a conversation about boxing with someone that was born in 2000 that doesn't care to review the history of the sport. If you're talking to somebody that was born in 2005, they were born into an era where they have the internet. So all of this stuff that is pretty much new to me is basic for them. Yo, you know, a lot of stuff you used to see in the original Star Trek is real now. Y'all remember the old communicators? The old communicators were flip phones. Go figure that. All these video games in here. I got a PS3, a PS4. I watched my nephew play online with his friends. I said, man, I remember talking to my friends. I said, you know what this you doing right now? You talking to your friend? He live over there on the other side of the Bronx. I couldn't do that. My friend, I had to ask my mama, your grandma, can I have company? He used to come over and we used to play Atari. Want to know what a joystick looked like? It was a black box with a stick on it and 1 button. You have to be a professional musician to play some of these games because they use all the buttons. 2, 4, 6, 8. There's 10 buttons on a damn... There's 10 buttons on the remote. There's 10 buttons on the remote and 2 knobs. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, the start and select. 12, the knobs. And the pad, that's a button. 13 buttons on the damn remote. You have to be a musician. Now, kids will pick it right up. But I'm 45. Sometimes I'll be like, yo, I got to go to the screen and look at what does what. My nephew be like, yo, it's easy. Just like, look, I'm old now. You have time to have all this register. I don't want to learn nothing new. I'll learn it, but I don't want to learn nothing new. Like, I want to learn how to play this game or play a saxophone. Because the chords seem easier. Stop. Things have changed. You can't talk boxing with a child sometimes unless they care to review the history. So they don't get it. Maul, you're not going to get away with doing this. You're not. Watch what I tell you. And no one's going to say, well, Maul ain't got to fight him. Ain't no one going to say that for you, like how they say it for Canelo. I'll say it again. No one's going to say that for you, like how Canelo's fans are going to say it for him. Canelo gets to do it because Canelo's more established. Canelo went to 175. Canelo's trying to unify and be undisputed at 168. Canelo doesn't need to do anything at 160 because he's a franchise champion. Maul, we made the case for you. The industry didn't make the case for you. In this article that I just read, they could have easily said, well, he's saying that like how Canelo did, but Canelo snubbed him. Canelo snubbed both of them. It's not going to work out for you, buddy. Salute to my brother Chaz Bleep. In that super chat, much love and appreciation. He said, yo, Drew, I've come to realize that these young men are kids, and this is how it is in all of sports. Kids getting paid. It's not about the sport no more. It's about the bag, the money. Brother, you're so right. And on one hand, salute to you, fam. And on one hand, boxing is a brutal, brutal sport. And Stormy will tell you. I know Kurt Sugar will tell you. I know Scrapbook will tell you. The worst thing in the world is for when you know a fighter has generated millions of dollars and they leave the sport with 50 grand in their bank. That's the worst. And I've spoken to promoters, I've spoken to managers, and they'll say, well, a lot of that, not all of that is due to the managers jerking them around. That's the sexy thing to say, but that's not necessarily true. What is true is that a lot of times these fighters are not educated about money. They come from places in their lives where they weren't taught on what to do, which is why Al Heyman is so important, because he's getting these fighters and he's educating them. How many Al Heyman fighters have their own promotion company? Deontay has his. Errol has his. The Charlos, I guess they have theirs. So these guys, Corey McGowan, salute. So these guys have access to education. Because one thing you don't hear is people talking about, yo, Al Heyman took my money. He's educating these guys. I remember having a conversation about, the NBA and the NFL. And I said, one of the things I'd like to see is a course to give these college kids on what to do with your first NFL check. Yeah, you get it, be happy. Okay, you want to move out your hood because, people think you're rich. And if you want people to stop knocking on your door and everything else, the first thing you do with your money, buy a house, move mama out the hood so she don't get robbed and people don't be breaking in your door every 5 minutes. Your second check, start talking about investments. and introduced them to the reality that on that first play, you could turn your ankle real bad or break your knee, and your career could be over. You could be used goods. And if you got your 10 million guaranteed, which means regardless of what happens, you get this money, you want to be able to have that money last you for the rest of your life. So you need to be trained to do certain things. Number 1 draft pick was Sam Bowie. How'd that work out? How many number 1 draft picks in any sport that were complete busts? It can happen. Y'all remember what happened to Jay Williams? I think he's an analyst on ESPN now. Number 1 draft pick by the Chicago Bulls. Now, I don't know the odds and ends of it, but the one thing they asked him not to do was ride that damn motorcycle. And what happened? Rode that motorcycle and almost killed himself. Killed his career, motorcycle accident. That's right, Thomas. Almost killed himself. And I believe the Bulls were nice about it, and they still paid him out. He came back and played for the New Jersey Nets for a little while, but he was never the same. You know, so you got to make better decisions with your money. Salute to Robert Singleton in that super chat. Much love and appreciation. He said every school should have entrepreneurship courses. Absolutely, they should. But entrepreneurs, oh man, that's a whole nother conversation. Because America is built on free enterprise. And in essence, yeah, the Bulls paid him out. Yeah, he got lucky because that was in his contract not to be on that bike. So they were nice about it, from what I heard. You know, America's built on free enterprise. So it's pro-entrepreneur. When you're an entrepreneur and your business is doing well, when it comes tax time, you tell Uncle Sam what he's giving you. Your 1099. You tell Uncle Sam, yo, listen, I spent a lot of money this year. I made a lot of money this year, but I have an office in my house and I got to pay for my lights and I have to keep my internet on. I have to pay for these cameras. I have to buy this, I have to buy that, I have to buy this, I have to buy that. And they're like, okay. Your return is 10 grand. And that's more than you working a job and waiting on your W-2s. And Uncle Sam tells you, okay, yeah, you made X amount of dollars, but you did a lot of overtime. So this year you're going to get back $1,500. You take that $1,500 and circulate it right back into the system by buying a pair of Jordans. Who raised you kids? Salute to Corey McGowan in that super chat. Much love and appreciation. He said, yo, Drew, do you think the reason why they say they can't promote black boxers is a money thing? We know our worth, and people in poor countries will take less and be happy. It's a conditioning, my brother. The general thought, Joe James, salute. The general thought behind that's why Robert Brown, Paul Williams, Dale Corrales, I don't mess with bikes. I'm scared of motorcycles. I illed out on a moped, and that set me straight. I was good. The general idea behind black fighters about us not selling is false, which is why we get so aggravated with Floyd Mayweather, because he built this empire on fighting Latino fighters. Because at that time, you know, he figured they were selling seats and I got to become the bad guy. He's fighting Marquez, he's fighting Ortiz, he's fighting Guerrero, he's fighting everybody. And then the foreigner was the way to go. Think about it. The foreigner was the way to go. Think about the route that HBO went. The foreigner was who they were supporting. Like, as if we didn't have proper black American fighters here that were talented. You remember when Abel the Fable Sanchez, you remember when he said, oh, I get so mad. Remember when he said black fighters don't sell? Oh, Pete, I'm so sorry, man. Prayers up for you, Pete, man. I'm so sorry, brother. I don't like those bikes, man. I had a friend of mine that illed out on the Bruckner Expressway, and I ain't gonna tell you what they told me they saw, but it was crazy. It's a guy I grew up with. I'm so sorry to hear that, brother. I'm sorry. Prayers up, man. Sorry, man. Damn. What was I talking about? Oh. Yeah, yeah, Hamza ass. Yep. They want to promote the foreigners, but the black Cubans weren't foreign enough. They wanted to promote the foreigners, but the black Cubans weren't foreign enough. There's nothing American about Guillermo Rigandao. There's nothing American about him. I don't even think that man speaks English. The biggest mistake he made was beating the crap out of Nonito Donaire. Biggest mistake in the world. Biggest mistake. He messed up. Because he won, but he lost. Tim Bradley beat Manny Pacquiao, but he lost. Until this day, I believe that those two fights that he had after with Manny was the I'm sorry. That was the makeup call. Look, I'm going to get it right now. I'm going to go in here and I'm going to get it right. I'm going to get it right. He's on the floor doing somersaults in the ring. Y'all remember that? I said, you got knocked down. Why are you rolling on your head? What is wrong with you? Tap dancing. I don't even want to put up the buck dancing music, man. This is whatever, man. Ridiculous. This is absurd. It's absurd. Stop, man. You remember when Abel Sanchez says, yo, black fighters don't sell? You remember that? I went crazy. That's why he said, no doubt, fam. It's all love, family. I said, how the hell is he saying black fighters don't sell, but you're training Triple G, and y'all wasn't opposed to fighting Floyd Mayweather, who was the top-selling athlete in all sports, who so happened to be black. But black fighters don't sell? What are you talking about? Oh, well, Triple G has fought black fighters. No. We're saying he doesn't fight the top black fighters because the people at the top so happen to be black. At that time, the Charlos were there. At that time, Andre was there. And he wanted to smoke. I ain't thinking about that, child. The dude is a walking contradiction. Black fighters don't sell, but he fought Willie Monroe Jr. Black fighters didn't sell, but he fought, what's his name, out of Brooklyn, the chin checker. Fought him, knocked him out. Black fighters don't sell, but he fought Wade. You fighting all these low caliber guys, but you ain't fight the guys that we wanted you to fight. Dominic Wade, yeah. That's right, Stevens, Curtis Stevens, yeah. Black fighters don't sell. All we were saying was, fight the ones that are gonna fight your back. Fight the ones that are gonna fight your back. That's what we're saying. No. He was like, go fight Andre Ward. No. He doesn't sell no seats. That's where we at. And you know what? Networks and his fan base allowed him to get away with it. What do I say? Time reveals all truth, right? And a lie is nothing but the long way to the truth, right? What happened with Triple G and Abel Sanchez? It's never on our time. Clay King, salute. It's never on our time. Because things have to happen. The universe has to build this case to get him out of there. So in closing, and by the way, time really revealed the truth on HBO. They really did. They really did. HBO collapsed on itself. They ran out. They trying to promote all these European dudes. Kovalev beating women and kicking dogs. Adonis Stevens left HBO, went to Showtime. Right? They tried to hop on the Lomachenko bandwagon, and just when they thought they had it, gone. Gone. Icing on the cake, Triple G dumps Abel Sanchez. He's like, yeah, he was like a son to me. Nope. He wasn't like his father. His father's over there in Kazakhstan. You were just a person of color training him. That's all he was. Never forget that. And now you're training the likes of Dominic Breazeale, who looked so bad against Otto Wallin. So bad. So shout out to you, Fable Sanchez. So in closing, Maul, you're not going to get away with it. Canelo's Canelo. He's going to get away with everything and anything. They joked about it. You, not so much. They're gonna force you to fight your brother before they have Canelo do anything that's right. Canelo should be fighting both of y'all. He's not. Watch them try and force Andrade and Charlo now. Watch them put the pedal to the metal on them now. Watch. Charlo, you're the wrong color, boy. Man, I can go on and on, but I'm not. I swear to God, I hate boxing sometimes. We're like battered women. We love the sport. We keep coming back for more and more and more abuse. But we have an unconditional love for the sport. But that unconditional love for the sport that we love, man, listen, sometimes I love the sport, but people get in the way. I love the sport, but people get in the way. I love this country and everything it's supposed to stand for, but what's the problem? People get in the way. Man. The general's on, y'all. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Move!